Hi, welcome to my week 3 video for the second semester of this course. I apologize for it being a day late, but I had extreme busyness going on. So, I'm doing this as I'm actually getting ready to leave the house in the morning for work and then for internship. Everything's been going about the same at the internship. I have been working doing the individuals and actually winding down on some of the groups that I'm doing. The PATS, which is the court-ordered youth adolescence, is in its last 2 weeks. I've done it 2 times now, and when this one ends, I will be stopping doing that group. And I have stopped doing the domestic violence for women group as perpetrators, and I am essentially just doing individuals right now. I do have one group that's a short-term one. It's 4 weeks long, which is the community anger management, which I will be facilitating, and I will train a co-facilitator under me to take that over once that's done. Something else is that we just found out that we did not get the grant that we all helped work on for fatherhood. So the clinical director is a little bit put off by that, but she already has her eyes on some other grants to start working on after that. So hopefully I'll be assisting with that when the time comes. In this last these few weeks of the internship, they are starting to look at down the road and which clients that I should and should not be seeing, because I won't be there beyond a certain period of time, especially for some of these who are coming in for, specified numbers of sessions and things like that. So this week has really been the first time that I sort of saw the light at the end of the tunnel because of that. They asked me to start looking at transferring, and closing down and how to terminate with a client as I look at that transferring. So that's always an exciting prospect. So yeah, really, I don't think that anything beyond that has happened. It's been very stressful time-wise, getting back to both the work and the internship, as I've said before. Simply because a lot of things have happened at my work that have changed about timing and being able to sit in front of your computer and not being able to sit in front of your computer during billing hours and things of that nature, and having more responsibility at the internship this time, having working both at the same time, as opposed to last time when I didn't have as much responsibility. So it has been very difficult to balance it mentally, but I seem to have a pattern down, and I think that's the truth with this, as there is with other things. You have to develop that pattern, and then you will eventually get used to it, almost like mental muscle memory. So that again, I think will be better in the next week or so, or in the next few days, just getting used to that pattern. So as for a question for this week, being this late in your internship and having done all the duties that you guys are doing out there, have you developed an affinity for a certain approach or methodology for working with your clients, or do you even have the freedom to exercise and use different ones? We use a lot of trauma-informed cognitive behavioral therapy, but we of course can try whatever. Oh, that's one thing I want to mention. I'm going to have the opportunity for the first time, I think next week or the week after, to use eye movement integration. We were trained in that, and they encouraged us to try it. So I got a release signed by one of my clients, and we're going to try to do it for trauma that he has experienced with sexual abuse in his past. So I'm excited about that. But yeah, back to my question. What about all of you? What theories have you grown accustomed to, or are you allowed to use, or do you like using? All right, thank you very much, and I'll be seeing you all out there. Goodbye.